up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And today we have devastating news as this NBA player, Kevin Porter Jr.'s NBA career may be just over. I mean, after this news has come out about his latest arrest that occurred Monday of this week. Looks like this man gave his girlfriend a beat down out of this world, where there is just too much context of evidence for this guy to not be guilty. But before we continue to elaborate on exactly what went down, I want to ask you guys to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media takes. Now, Kevin Porter Jr., man. I actually like Kevin Porter Jr. I think that he has a decent game. You know what I'm saying? Nice length, nice handle, very good off the boards. I think that, this guy had a promising career. Now, reports came out Monday amongst the arrest of Kevin Porter Jr. Him and his girlfriend seem to be at odds, right? And I've been in heated situations. If you are a man and you are dealing with a woman and a woman, is pushing your buttons, the best thing you can do is walk away. Now, granted, this kid is only 23 years old, so he may not have the mental maturity to walk away. So, that comes with growth. And I'm sure this will be a lesson for him. Now, if you look at, this is the image of Kevin Porter. It says 9/27/2021, right? This organization saved my life, right? So it was already noted that this guy had demons. This guy had been battling demons, right? Always, seems like this guy had a lot of mental health problems, anger management issues. And fast forward to yesterday, 9/12/2023, charged with felony assault. Now, I'm going to warn you guys that the report on this is quite gory and vulgar, right? As it's going to go through in detail exactly what this guy did, to his lover. Guys, look on the screen. It says, it wasn't that long when Kevin Porter Jr. was getting his life together. As I just previously spoke, this guy had already had issues coming into the NBA, let alone being in the NBA, right? And you guys know that this guy had already had issues as he was drafted to the Cavs, and later on was shipped to the Rockets. And from what was being reported, this guy was put in a bad headspace. He fell off a little bit. He had a lot of anger. He just had a lot of darkness within himself that he was trying to, figure out. And I understand that as life comes and goes, we all go through a hell on earth. And that's perfectly fine. But the thing is, you can't let the devil win in situations like this. We'll keep reading. It says he was traded by the Cavs and fell into the aftermath of James Harden in Houston. Somehow KPG got the miraculous opportunity of becoming the Rockets' new point guard. In his words, the Rockets saved his life, right? As his career, as a guy who's just got traded, you don't know what trajectory your career is going to be on. So I totally understand when he's saying that, the Rockets organization saved his life, because no kid, that early wants to be traded, and let alone not be able to start. So for him to be the point guard of this team, you see the talent that they're putting around him. You see the new coach in Ime Udoka, which he did marvelous things with the young Celtics crew, and high hopes of doing the same thing with this Rockets team, right? Goes on to say, just last year he signed a 4-year extension worth up to $82.5 with guaranteed $15 million, right? And this is why it's always a good deal to do these contracts where it says worth up to, not guaranteed, worth up to, meaning if anything happens and jeopardizes this contract, well, we only guaranteed you $15 million. So the Rockets did themselves a huge favor by thinking this way. Says he's only 23 years old. Says here Kaiser Gunderzik is a former WNBA player and former girlfriend of Porter. She revealed to the police, and it's going to get a little graphic, y'all. She revealed to the police that Porter had punched her until her eye lacerated. Oh my goodness. And choked her until her vertebra was fractured. See, this is where this guy he had no remorse for doing this to this lady, right? For you to get this mad, I don't know what happened, what she said or what she did, but brother, some things just not worth it, man. You causing this lady all this pain, hurt, and damaging up her throat and her face like that. Not only are you gonna come out of the pockets, man, you could lose everything. You know what I'm saying? At the snap of a finger, because you couldn't control your anger, which we all know he was dealing with anger management issues. He allowed himself to lose control. He let the devil get the best of him. And one thing about a dark person, right? I'm not trying to get all spiritual now, but one thing about a dark person or a dark spirit, once the devil gets a hold of you, he will feed off of that, and he will empower you to do things as such. You know what I'm saying? Once that darkness consumes you, man, these are the type of things that happens, man. That's why you have to go on a spiritual cleansing, a spiritual journey, and find whatever higher being, whether it's God, Buddha, whoever you praise, or maybe just reading or just meditation, anything. You got to walk a journey alone for a long time. You got to have a spiritual cleansing with yourself in order to love yourself and be able to love somebody else, because this here is not love at all. You punched her in her eye. That means you punched her repeatedly until her eye split open. What do you think the police was going to say or do when they arrived on the scene and seen a split open eye and a strangulation and prints around this young lady's throat? Now, I don't know who this WNBA player is, but you know, I'm sure that this being another athlete that is not going to go well, especially if she's representing the WNBA, which is the sister to the NBA, right? Says here Porter pleaded not guilty. Now, how you plead not guilty with all this evidence, right? Maybe she beat herself up, right? Man. Says, but was charged with felony assault and strangulation. He was released on $75,000 cash bail and will return to court on October 16, 2 weeks before the NBA season. This is one of the worst domestic violent cases involving an athlete in recent memory. It's hard to imagine the NBA not taking severe action if their investigation confirms all of this, which I'm sure that the NBA is going to take immediate action and investigate this, because you guys got to think about the Ray Rice situation where he got spit on in an elevator and knocked his wife or girlfriend out cold. That probably was the last time the sports world had an uproar or something was reported. But you got this guy here, 23-year-old madman, bad attitude, anger problems, already was in a dark place. He already has the odds stacked against him just because of his history and his reputation. Fast forward, you do all this to somebody, choke him out pretty much, and punch him in the face until their eye rips open. I just don't see this guy getting off, man, as this guy's career is in huge jeopardy right now. Now, this is from CNN. You know when you make it to CNN that stuff was released from security or the police department to pretty much validate this. And you were in New York, right? New York is the capital of all media. So anything that these people get their hands on, they have access, they can release or choose to keep private. So that's your first mistake right there. That's one of the worst mistakes right there, just being in New York, period, right? Says here the woman is apparently Porter's girlfriend, and Porter allegedly assaulted her, struck her multiple times, and choked her. An NYPD spokesperson told CNN, right? Porter, 23, was taken into custody on the scene, and the woman was taken to the hospital. Now, you know she's going to play it smart. She's going to get all the documentation she can. If you think about this, look at what happened to Deshaun Watson. Women got paid off of Me Too movements. Women got paid off of being emotional and not even having proof. This lady has proof. Police report, not alone the hospital records, everything. See what I'm saying? She is going to do everything in her power to make sure that she is covered. And And I don't blame her at all, because if you hit my daughter like that, or if you hit someone that I care for, my niece or some type of woman in my family, I want her to take you down for everything you got, especially if she can live to fight another day. Oh yeah, we're going to get everything. And that's exactly what she's going to do, right? Says he was held on preliminary charges of second-degree assault and strangulations. The NYPD said neither Porter's representative nor the Rockets have responded to requests for comment. A statement to CNN NBA spokesperson Mike Bass said, "We are aware of the reports regarding Kevin Porter Jr. The league offers in contact with the Houston Rockets and in the process of gathering more information." And there you have it. You know, these young men, they just don't think. From the Zion Williamsons to the Ja Morants, they just do not think. I don't know if it's the social media, the TikTok and the Instagram, and it makes these young men with all of these millions and millions of dollars feel invincible, as if they can't be touched or if their career can't be taken from them. They don't take time to properly think. I don't know if the NBA offers any type of courses or classes that can, that these young athletes can sign up for during. I don't know if the NBA has like any type of classes or courses that these NBA players could take, during the introduction to the NBA or in an NBA draft. I don't know, man, but it's just one of them cases, man. You can't really take pity on this guy. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get nothing out of life doing stuff like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what the situation may be, man, you don't gotta punch no chick like that, man. Not like that, man. I done seen the strongest men, the most gangster men out here handle themselves way better than this. I'm talking about guys that have been shot, stabbed. I done seen them, check women without doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that. I haven't seen a guy just grab a woman. You know what I mean? Like, grab a woman and just tell her to relax. You know what I'm saying? There are things you could do to get your point across, because when you beat women like that, man, you don't get your point across. If anything, it's going to make them rebel more. You know what I'm saying? And have more charges to bring up against you. And now your career is in jeopardy. Your career is on the NBA lifeline right now. You know what I'm saying? Because once they conduct all of these proper investigations and get all of the data, all of the documentation, it just may be over with for this man. I don't know, man. Sad day for you, Kevin Porter Jr., but you caused it on yourself. You guys let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Do y'all think that this guy is innocent? Is there more to the story that I do not know? Let me know. And also, if there is, drop the link. Send me resources so I can, research and possibly perhaps make another video. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Like always, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know how you charge the game. Peace.